Have you ever bitten into a crunchy raw carrot and thought, this has to be healthy? Or maybe you've tasted sweet roasted carrots and wondered if cooking destroys all the nutrients. What if I told you that cooking carrots can actually make some nutrients more powerful while destroying others at the exact same time? And this gets even more surprising when we discover that one form of carrot may help your body absorb more vitamin A, while the other may contain unique compounds linked to cancer protection. So today, we're diving deep into one of the biggest nutrition debates hiding in your kitchen: raw versus cooked carrots, which is truly better for your health. And by the end of this video, you may never look at carrots the same way again. Before we compare them, let's first understand why carrots became one of the world's most celebrated vegetables in the first place. Carrots are packed with nutrients your body absolutely loves. They contain fiber, potassium, antioxidants, and most famously, beta-carotene. That bright orange pigment? Your body converts it into vitamin A, which supports your vision, immune system, skin, and even brain function. Carrots became legendary during World War II when the British government launched a propaganda campaign claiming RAF pilots had extraordinary night vision because they ate so many carrots. But the real secret wasn't carrots. It was something far more advanced. The British had developed airborne interception radar, an early radar system that allowed pilots to detect German bombers in darkness. The carrot story helped hide this technological breakthrough from the enemy. And amazingly, millions of people still repeat that myth today. So yes, carrots are healthy, but perhaps not superhero night vision healthy. Still, this is nothing compared with what researchers discovered about the hidden chemicals inside carrots. Because carrots don't just contain vitamins. They also contain rare plant compounds called polyacetylenes, especially falcarinol and falcarindiol. And these strange-sounding compounds are now being studied for their potential anti-cancer effects. Some laboratory studies suggest they may help slow the growth of certain cancer cells. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. These compounds are highly sensitive to heat, meaning the moment you start boiling carrots, some of these protective substances begin disappearing. Suddenly, the debate becomes much more complicated, because raw carrots and cooked carrots each seem to win in completely different ways. So, let's begin with raw carrots. Imagine taking a fresh carrot straight from the refrigerator.
Crunchy, sweet,
refreshing. Raw carrots preserve more of their natural structure. The fiber remains firm and intact. And many of those delicate bioactive compounds survive because they haven't been exposed to heat. This is one reason raw carrots are strongly associated with long-term disease prevention in many observational studies. Some research even suggests raw carrot intake may have a stronger connection with reduced cardiovascular disease and certain cancers than processed carrot products. And there's another fascinating advantage. Raw carrots tend to produce a lower blood sugar and insulin response compared with cooked carrots. They also increase chewing time, which may help with fullness and satiety. In other words, raw carrots may help you feel satisfied longer while giving your body a slower, steadier metabolic response. But now comes the twist. Despite all these benefits, your body actually struggles to unlock one of the carrot's most famous nutrients when the carrot is raw: beta-carotene. Because inside raw carrots, beta-carotene is trapped behind tough plant cell walls. Your digestive system can access some of it, but not nearly as much as scientists once assumed. And this is where cooked carrots completely change the game. The moment carrots are steamed, microwaved, or lightly cooked, something incredible happens. Heat does far more than simply soften a carrot. Raw carrots are built from tough structural polymers like cellulose and lignin, natural compounds that form rigid plant cell walls. Human digestive enzymes struggle to fully break through these microscopic barriers. But when carrots are steamed or microwaved, heat begins thermally degrading those cell wall structures. In a sense, cooking partially dismantles the carrot's natural armor, meaning your body suddenly gains access to nutrients that were previously locked away behind microscopic plant defenses. Suddenly, beta-carotene becomes dramatically easier for your body to absorb. Some studies suggest the body absorbs surprisingly little beta-carotene from raw carrots when they are eaten alone, in certain cases as low as 3% to 5%, especially without dietary fat. But once carrots are lightly cooked, the story changes dramatically. Cooking breaks apart the carrot's cellular matrix, and when healthy fats like olive oil are added, beta-carotene absorption can increase several-fold. That's a massive difference. And that's because beta-carotene is fat-soluble. Your body needs dietary fat to properly transport and absorb it. So that simple drizzle of olive oil, it's not just for flavor. It's helping your body unlock nutrients that might otherwise pass through unused. But wait until you hear this next part. Because not all cooking methods are equal. Some cooking methods transform carrots into nutritional powerhouses, and others quietly strip nutrients away. Let's start with the winners. Steaming and microwaving appear to be among the best ways to cook carrots. They soften the carrots without drowning them in water. This helps preserve antioxidants and carotenoids while also making them more bioavailable. Some studies even show steaming can increase the measurable antioxidant activity of carrots. That sounds backward, doesn't it? How can heating a vegetable increase antioxidants? The answer lies in chemistry. Heat can break apart structures that trap certain antioxidants, making them easier to extract and absorb. In a way, cooking partially opens the carrot. And microwaving, despite its bad reputation, actually performs surprisingly well. In many cases, microwaved carrots retain nutrients better than boiled carrots because there's less water involved and shorter cooking times. But boiling? That's where things become less impressive. When carrots boil in water, many water-soluble compounds begin leaking out into the cooking liquid. Some antioxidants and beneficial plant chemicals are literally left behind in the pot. And frying? That becomes even more complicated. Yes, frying with oil can increase beta-carotene absorption dramatically. But high heat may also damage sensitive nutrients and increase calorie density. So while fried carrots may boost carotenoid uptake, they're probably not the healthiest everyday option. And surprisingly, the biggest difference between raw and cooked carrots may not happen in your eyes or bloodstream at all. It may happen deep inside your gut. Because carrots don't just feed you. They also feed the trillions of bacteria living inside your digestive system. And this is where fiber enters the story. Raw carrots contain a large amount of insoluble fiber, the type that adds bulk and supports digestion. But when carrots are cooked, some of this fiber transforms into more soluble forms. That may sound small, but it changes how gut bacteria interact with the food. Soluble fiber is more fermentable, meaning your gut microbes can convert it into short-chain fatty acids, compounds linked to reduced inflammation and better colon health. So, strangely enough, cooked carrots may actually become more gut-friendly in certain ways. But as we will see next, the healthiest answer may not be choosing one side at all. Because nature often refuses to fit neatly into simple internet debates. Here's the problem with nutrition arguments online. We desperately want a winner. Raw is better.
Cooked is better.
This superfood cures everything. But biology rarely works like that. Raw carrots preserve more delicate anti-cancer compounds and produce slightly better metabolic responses. Cooked carrots dramatically improve beta-carotene absorption and may enhance antioxidant availability. Both forms support gut health. Both contain beneficial fiber. Both contribute to long-term wellness. They simply shine in different areas. And perhaps the smartest approach is exactly what many researchers now suggest. Eat both. Raw carrots in salads, snacks, or slaws. Steamed or lightly cooked carrots with healthy fats for improved carotenoid absorption. Because combining preparation methods may allow you to benefit from the strengths of each. And honestly, that's probably closer to how humans have eaten vegetables throughout history anyway. Not as rigid extremes, but as variety. The healthiest foods are not always the foods with the most nutrients on paper. Sometimes they're the foods your body can actually access and absorb. Now here's a fun fact most people never hear. If you puree cooked carrots, like in soups or smoothies, nutrient absorption may increase even further. That's because blending mechanically breaks apart even more of the plant structure. Your digestive system suddenly has easier access to those carotenoids. So that creamy carrot soup? It may actually deliver more usable beta-carotene than chewing whole raw carrots. And there's one more thing many people overlook: the peel. A surprising amount of nutrients and bioactive compounds are concentrated near the outer layers of carrots. So if possible, Gently wash and scrub carrots instead of aggressively peeling them. Small habit, potentially meaningful nutritional difference. So after all of this, what's the final verdict? If your goal is maximizing beta-carotene absorption and antioxidant availability, lightly cooked carrots, especially steamed or microwaved with a little healthy fat, appear to have the advantage. But if your goal is preserving unique bioactive compounds associated with cancer protection, metabolic health, and natural fiber structure, raw carrots may offer important benefits that cooking reduces. Which means the healthiest answer is probably not raw or cooked. It's raw and cooked. Different forms, different strengths, different benefits. And perhaps that's the real lesson hidden inside something as ordinary as a carrot. Sometimes health isn't about choosing extremes. It's about balance. Now, I want to hear from you. How do you prefer your carrots? Raw and crunchy? Or soft and sweet after cooking? And did anything in this video surprise you? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into the hidden science of food and health. And as always, stay happy and healthy.